buttons are depressing.
Flipping the switches, turning the knobs, pushing the buttons, tuning Tokyo.
Pinning the picture. The picture is pinned.
And making the announcements. Time to make the donuts. Quiet on the set.
All right. Quiet on the set. You're listening to WRFB Radio Free Britannia. And no other friggin' better place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are, two idiots who misinterpret the news so you don't have to. The dynamic duo themselves, Laz and Jack.
Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to the Hump Day edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the Shroud news so you don't have to do anything other than question your own personal life choices and ours. Because it's a thing.
That's right. Network error
What?
2000.
Network
I don't
error
know,
2000?
Conqueror Dragon.
For 2000?
Number 2000. Trusty,
What did you do, Laz?
get out of there. I didn't do anything. I don't know what they're talking about.
Maynard and Cece. Well, I mean, your middle name is technical difficulties, so.
I know. And I'm not seeing any errors on my side. Maybe they're seeing it over on the Twitch side.
But guess who is taking over Lily's spot today?
Tyrion, get out of
Yes.
there.
So Lily is over on my bed right now, and Tyrion is in Lily's spot. I just think it's hilarious that Lily finds a spot, then Tyrion sequesters it. He takes it over.
Commandeers it.
Yes, he's like, nope, fuck you. This is my spot now. Every
I
single
don't know,
spot.
guys. What are y'all seeing out there?
I mean, could always open up
three
a TV.
Devious goes, what did you do? I don't know. I didn't do anything.
NBNN News. Eat the fucker. Mute. I see your.
I don't know.
I see
Yeah.
starting on your page.
Oh. I don't know. You see starting. Well, we're way past starting.
Oh, no. Oh, weird. It's got
Send me a
this,
screenshot.
got this on.
Refresh.
Well, I mean, I'm clicking on the, and then after that it's disconnected. It's only 3 minutes long.
Huh. Got me.
Yeah, like 3 minutes 44 seconds. Recent broadcast.
Okay, so is everybody else having the same problem, or what is it? Do I have to restart the button? Tell me.
Yeah, go ahead and hit the restart button.
I hate having to do that because then I have to piece together a whole.
Oh,
It messes with my recording.
yes, I'm aware of that. This is with your. This is with all. That is what it was showing.
Okay.
Error. Yes, feed the hamsters.
All right. Drip says, yeah, PM's same thing. So 1 second.
Now Laz is offline. Will he come back online?
Yep.
I don't know why your connection issue.
We've been good for the last week or so.
I
I don't
know.
know what the story was.
Tune in and find out what will happen with Laz.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. It's just absolutely though.
Tune in and see what kind of technical difficulties Laz can uncover. I mean, it's not his network connection. I mean, we're in Discord and Zoom at the same time, so our video is in Zoom, our audio's in Discord.
It's got to be a Streamlabs Twitch thing. I mean, I don't get it though.
Yeah.
I don't get it though.
It has not had you come back yet, which is weird.
I've refreshed it, so you guys refresh it.
No, like I keep on refreshing your stream.
Oh.
Yeah. And Chatty
I
said
don't
saying
know
you
what
went
to
off
say.
offline a couple of minutes.
Yeah, 301 it says, even though it's now 306, it's lagging behind too.
No, mine says 12:05 first.
Oh, mine said 301. 1301, which is 1 minute in.
13:01 you had, or right at 1 you had. Okay, now it's playing your ad. So maybe it's related. Maybe it's related to the ad server was shitting itself, and that took your stream off.
Yeah, that might be possible.
Yeah, because it went back to, oh no, it started playing the ad, and it had my logo. It's got my logo on the stream.
Well, that's weird.
Yeah, well, it had my logo. So
how does that happen?
one of your sources is interfering with it. It's giving a no camera button. One of your sources is bonkers.
I don't know. Let's see here. Let's see what we get when I click on it over here now.
Let's see if it's actually doing the audio. Oh, it's not playing your audio either.
It says I'm live.
Did you change your sources or something?
I didn't do anything. I never change anything.
Did you close out of slobs completely?
Oh, every day.
Okay. Oh. Now, NBNN, I love this shit. Oh, it ended. It has said that you are offline now.
I don't get it.
I
don't
don't
get it.
know.
All right, let's try this. Let's try this. Hold on.
The answer is at onlyfans.com.
We'll try and... Yes, I'm not even getting... I know it's popping up in Discord. The stream starting in Discord, but that should have started both times, which it didn't last time.
Got it.
Who knew? All right, come on. Where are you? Yeah, it's a Streamlabs problem. The Streamlabs, I had to try and open it twice. I may have to reinstall Streamlabs.
Laz broke slobs.
I broke it.
Well, the cool thing is, like, you don't even have to reset up all your sources. You may have to set up your audio shit. Everything else should be.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's see if that fixes the problem. River Sticks, welcome to the stream if you can hear us. He just followed 5 minutes ago, but that didn't pop up because apparently we weren't live. Apparently we weren't live. Not that.
Laz, technical difficulties strikes back. So, like, right before the show, there was the question whether or not we'd actually finished off that discussion related to rafting, agriculture, housing, and the economy.
Okay.
So did you restart your stream again?
Yeah, open and closed, and here we go. Now it tried. It's trying.
Yeah.
Keeps refreshing, and yeah, it's not on my side. I mean, everything's working on my side. I don't know what the fuck's the problem.
You have to restart your computer. Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Now we're back.
That one was. Oh.
There it is. At least it's chugging. It's trying.
It is. It is chug chug.
Chug chug chug.
This is going to be great audio later on WRFB.
Yeah. Stream is disconnected. Let's try if I can. There it goes. Now it says we're live, finally.
Yeah, it says we're live, but looking at it, it is doing the loading.
I will not break a sweat when I take.
Ad is playing. Yeah. Maynard is pulling out a specific reference. Think I can.
All right, we got to stop it one more time.
think you might just end up having to pull my stream, edit the living crap out of that again. Good thing we got redundancies. Fitness is playing and
Yeah. I just switched ingest servers, so let's see if maybe that helps.
with. Are you trying to go to like a portion of Canada that currently has a blizzard?
No, I went to Atlanta this time. I was on the normal, you know, use the auto settings the way they want you to, and all that fun stuff. And
So I'd like to know
yeah.
why on your stream are you turning me into a Chris for streaming?
I'm not.
Yeah, you are. You're turning me into a Chris. I'll
screenshot you right now.
here. Look. I had to scroll back because it did display your stream for a second. You've turned it into where I am streaming Chris. Whereas on my stream, it's like I've got like.
Yeah, well, how do I look on your stream? Thank you very much. You don't even do me right on your stream.
What do you mean?
For crying out loud.
What do you mean?
You got
Hey.
all this background crap and stuff. You got me.
What are you talking about?
Oh, you finally fixed it?
What background shit?
You finally fixed it?
I see. Whereas you have turned me into Chris. Here, just for that. Here, let's go.
For me, it's just the way your camera is on the Twitch camera, not the Twitch camera, the Zoom camera. Yeah,
I'm cropping mine from Zoom as well.
I understand that, but that's all I can get of you.
Weird, because mine.
Yeah, this is what you look like in Zoom. Let me show you. Let me show you a clip from Zoom.
Did you resize the window or something?
This is what you look like in Zoom. So that's all I get from you in Zoom. So basically, everything I get in Zoom is everything you get on the stream. That's it. So I ain't got much more to work with.
I guess I could go back to like standing up during the show, and then that way we got like a little bit more.
Yeah,
then I have to stand way back here. Me now?
Oh, I can hear you.
Am I echoing? I can stand way back here. Is that better for you, Laz?
No, because we get a little bit more of your shirt, but it doesn't do much for you.
I
was going to say, now you're really doing it, Chris.
Hey.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on with this stream, but it is what it is. It's not my problem.
Laz, technical difficulties. Breaks again. Yeah, it's got some weird, like, it's not doing a source of some sort, and it's not doing the audio or video.
Yeah.
So something
try this
is
one more time.
Shitting itself.
One more time.
Yeah. Which lays off 35% of their workforce. Starting. Wait, no.
Yeah.
You're borked. Okay. But back to the economy thing. Now, why did Chubbles post this? He knows some of the contents here would be berated or receive backlash from hardcore or diehard fans of the game saying that the game is fine. I don't think anybody is saying that any of these things are fine. Do you know of people that are saying that the in-game economy is fine?
No, I don't.
Or the housing is fine? Or the... I don't think...
housing, absolutely.
Well, and... Or the deco elements. I think a lot of it is we have been conditioned for so long to accept subpar work that, hey, we'll go back and fix this, has become, we have forgotten to report these issues every other day and reevaluate these. Like agriculture needs fixed. I mean, that crafting needs fixed. I'm not saying that the game, but there could be so much more improvements in terms of quality of life, target audience, and increase the player base. Absolutely correct there, Chubbles. The soda community is probably one of the more helpful communities I've experienced. But that, let's face it, the number of active players is okay, but could be much better. The only thing I will disagree with in that statement is the number of active players being okay. There should be thousands of players a day, not hundreds. And that's in total. Borderline with the Prime sub.
Thank you for the sub.
And now it's saying that you're live again. So why post? I enjoy the game and I would like to see it improve and gain more players to its side. I feel that Catnip should try and get a slice of the niche crafting, farming, fishing playstyle player base along with the casual players. Yes, that would be fixing all kinds of things. I mean, look at the amount of time that was spent on fishing because of Winfield, realistically. All the fishing, majority of the fishing stuff was added thanks to Winfield. And him keeping on petitioning the dev team for fishing.
Shroud of the Fisherman.
Yes. Oh, and it's still down. Came up, went down. Came up.
Going up, going down, going up, going down, going up, going down.
Yeah.
Yeah, problem is I already changed my local Twitch server twice already, Dwip.
Yeah.
And I'm going to try it one more time.
Are you going to Texas?
It says reconnecting. Reconnecting, so let's try one more time. One more time. I'm going to have like 300 damn clips to...
yes. And Conjurer's
together.
like, and he was right, fishing is one of the few working things that can be used in contests. That is absolutely true because, hey, you can do the trophy fish, you can do all kinds of things related to fishing. Is fishing perfect? By no means, no. But it is a more fleshed out game system than any other game system that we have. The hard part about this is we do not have a full-time development team. We don't know of any developer that's working on the project full-time.
If they're working full-time, correct. Absolutely.
Yeah, and so it's like we need full-time developers and we need like open, honest communication. We need things that will incentivize people for purchasing things off the Crown Shop, purchasing things that are rare, and working with the team. Because realistically, how does Shroud make money? Crown Shop. That's it.
Pixel crack. It's
selling pixel crack. And that way they can actually do things. Adam Crow responds with, you can make more now from farming than the old days. They increased the gold returns for selling to NPCs on cotton, mandrake, and garlic by lowering the cost of water times 10. Those reagents are heavily used for crafting potions, which allows you to sell them for even more to players. Pumpkins and barley are also crops players will buy up in large quantities, especially when double XP is running. I honestly don't think adding the ability to sell other crops to NPCs at profit will change anything at all. Diversity. You need to diversify. I do, however, think that other farmable products should have a reason for players to buy them, similar to pumpkins and barley. That would make farming a more interesting activity in my opinion. As for crafting, are you aware that in the past when you failed an enchantment or magic work, the item was completely gone? Poof, gone forever? Oh. Crafting sucks, dude. Realistically. It's like, you see an item in game that says plus 15. Hey, it's just been masterworked and slotted and things like that. Down again. NBNN News. Posting. Go watch here. Twitch.tv/.com/Genesis.
Yeah, I just don't get what the hell's going on with this program today. I just don't get it. I've switched to ingest servers. I've done all this other stuff. I'll keep messing with it right now, but we'll probably wind up using Jackstream today for the audio.
Yes, and
the video, because that's why we do this.
Crafting used to be extremely punishing and took tons more time to level up than it is now. Thank you, River Sticks. I don't know if anybody remembers my developer challenge, which was to craft 100 scrolls of each type of scroll that Chris started. Couldn't help but cheat in order to partially finish it and realize that crafting fucking sucks. And anybody that says that crafting is a fucking great system must do what I enjoy doing whenever I'm crafting, which is opening up 2 games at the same time and alt-tabbing between the 2. And spending majority of the time in the other game. Yes. Then gathering the highest tier nodes in the early days gave you about 500 to 1,000 producer XP, and meticulous collection didn't give any extra XP back then. Okay, and the only time that you can actually acquire gathering XP is when you're out hunting, for the most part.
You think?
And his initial comment was about, hey, I don't want to be doing these things. I'm a bit confused when they say they've taken big hits over the years. We probably covered. Chubbles, thank you for your response, Adam. This is the type of perspective I'm after. I have to admit the bit about breaking the item I completely forgot about. Your post has reminded me of that difficulty, and I've been perhaps maybe too overly critical of the crafting changes. So with the crops, it would be good to have comparable crops to what you said above. Farming, I remember, used to have its own following of players as it catered to the type of activity and playstyles some people are after. Kind of like Time Lord, who had an entire thing where we spent like 3 days talking about Time Lord's crafting issues and having to decipher what Time Lord was trying to say.
Yeah, speaking of Time Lord,
anybody hear from him?
I sent him a PM,
Facebook?
but I have not heard any information from him.
Okay. To say it though, I do think that farming had positive elements in bringing demand for land and deed values, and was easily accessible for low and mid players. I definitely agree that creating use or reasons for the other products would be a positive move toward to allow for variety. Absolutely. We need more variety. Variety is the spice of life.
Variety is the spice.
As Sacred Reich sings in 31 Flavors, if you haven't heard that song, listen to it. 31 Flavors, Sacred Reich. Now for crafting, as you said, they have made some positive changes toward crafting, and I admit that I completely forgot about the details you explained. I do still think that crafting should have some outlets that it could be better for newer players and mid players in terms of investment to get it going. If you view it, the ability to earn gold to buy mats is quite a daunting task for new and mid-level players. I do not know what it's like when you are high-end in terms of gold making, so I don't have that perspective. Anybody crafting gear is not making money. You want to know why?
As far as I'm concerned, not unless they're spending, selling it for stupid amounts of money, because the amount of resources that go into it,
and the number of failures and everything else. So crafting is actually a massive money loss for the large majority of people. The only reason that Laz and Jack make a profit on crafting is because, you know what? We set our prices at the beginning of Persistent, and we have not changed our prices. You can actually find things that are actually below the crafted price. And it's like, if you know someone that's actually making a profit from crafting, let us know and what they're crafting to make an actual profit, because crafting items in the game, not a profit maker. Because one, how frequently are people swapping gear, and why are they swapping gear? It's like infinitesimal, like RNG that they're trying to gain. So yeah, crafting definitely needs a massive overhaul. Can you make 3 devious? Is that a question for me? Can I make any gear that is worth having? Me, no, because I don't craft gear.
Yeah.
Fine. It's
hey,
like,
the stream finally come back. Look at that.
No, it says stream offline.
We're back. It's actually working. And there it goes. It's working.
Think you're lying. Wanking now? That's
Derp says it's working now.
But how? When
And
I
it's
went to the
buffering.
page. Oh wait, that's
Yeah. It's working, it's buffering, it's working, it's buffering.
yeah. I wouldn't call that really working.
Hey,
It's
we
working,
have
buffering,
a screen.
working, buffering. Where was I? I do not know what it's like when you are farming for an hour to collect and then be able to make a few piles of items can be quite off-putting. Also, when you calculate that you could make a lot more selling the raw materials, it could be hard to give crafting a go. In terms of big hits, I'm referring to agriculture being more profitable in the past, and partly the reason for its popularity. And for some, this was the only goal they wanted. Yay, Time Lord. It kind of made lots and housing more lucrative and sought after, and it made certain cities more abundant. Brewing was also one. Brewing allowed for farmers to sell their products to brewers who in turn saw their investments, time and money, good returns. Only if you do the 30-day one. Since there's little to no profit, the player demand isn't that great these days due to reduced player base. Yes, we have a substantially depressed player base since launch and persistence. Definitely since. Therefore, getting the market portion isn't that viable. So, hey, Laz, when's the last time that you consumed an alcoholic beverage in-game?
Never.
And CC said crafting is a net loss business.
Yeah. But you know what's even funnier is when you just have the glass in your hand.
Oh, the jerking off?
No, just the Like right now, I have the what is it in my hand?
horn?
The ripple effect glowing mug, and it doesn't say it's got alcohol in it, but when you do slash drink,
Oh,
yeah, you get the alcohol effect.
yes, you do.
Yeah, because they just assume that uh, yeah, you're drinking alcohol. I don't know why that is, but that's just stupid.
I am not moving my screen. I just did slash drink and ooh, wobbles.
And
Proud
I
math.
really hate that effect.
Proud math. Um,
I really hate that effect.
Therefore, getting considering the associated crafting involved, making casks, etc., it has fallen on the wayside. It is not considered worthwhile getting in. Do you remember the players that wanted their entire gameplay experience? They just wanted to run an in-game bar and serve food.
Yeah,
So
the Bear Tavern is
yeah.
one. Yeah.
Well, the Bear
Now,
Tavern also had fights.
I've got to address you on this one. Do you really think it's my ISP if you see us on camera and you hear us in Discord and
Yeah.
all that's working just fine? Do you really think it's my ISP? I mean, you know the resources that Zoom takes just to get video for both of us, let alone Discord and that to get voice and audio going on two different
And be in the
platforms
game.
and be in the game. You notice I'm in the game. Game's running fine. Audio's running fine. Video's running fine. So no, I don't think it's the ISP. I think it's the Streamlabs or Twitch somewhere along the line. And again, I've tried New York servers. I've tried Atlanta servers. I've tried Texas servers. I went back to the Florida servers. It may not be down, but there's something there. I even turned off ads, which doesn't seem to be helping either. So that's not
Yeah.
going to be the problem there either. So
It's something.
it's something I don't know, but
I think
it
it's
might be time
probably
to,
slobs itself, and
yeah,
the only way to fix that is going to be probably restarting your.
reinstalling it.
I wouldn't even
I don't know if I did.
reinstall. I'd just restart
It,
the computer first.
if I did
Oh.
that, well, you know what? Let's
I-
try that just for
I-
shits and giggles. It
You're
ain't
gonna
getting
restart
any
your
better.
computer?
Yeah, so you're gonna lose me in Zoom and everything
no.
else for a minute. Let's just
But
see if that
I
fixes
need
the
I need a
problem.
picture of this.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
We'll see if that fixes the problem. Yeah. Should only take me a minute or two.
Okay. Well, while he's doing that, here I'll post Discord so that way I can bring it up on screen. Be like, here's my last crashed again. Open that up. This is what I'm looking at. Hey, wait. I wonder what the likelihood that cable is going to some sort of problem. Darian is tapping with it, and that is actually one of my two webcam cables. But going back to Laz crashed again. Let's see. There used to be a real player market in the forums too. Almost daily there are posts as resources being sold, even real estate and pledges. That really got killed when the let's get rid of real money transactions. And then it went to other Discord servers and other websites. I don't know if there's an impact on Discord, but I highly doubt it since there is not that great a activity there either. There are resource gatherers in games that would be hawking their wares up plenty well. Anyways, like I said, I thank you for your response, Adam, and I appreciate the time you put into the response. Perhaps I am either being optimistic for this game to give it another lease of life to to capture newer players, or I would like to see some changes due to the difficulties I personally see getting into the game. I understand this is biased. Tyrion has let go of the cord or the cable. I also don't know if this is just because Soda is 10 years old and has its own critics that doesn't help attract new players, or that players won't try the game first to see what it has to offer. Now, the game has lots of people that will try it out, but they drop within the first hour or two of, within the game because of problems. There is a very steep learning curve to anything in game. And so that requires it is one where it's like, yeah, we need more players, but the only way that we get more players is we have to fix game mechanics that frustrate and drive out other players. If we don't fix those game mechanics, then we're never addressing what we can do to retain more players. The game is free to play. The only way that the dev team gets paid is by subscriptions and by Crown Store purchases. And they've already shot themselves in the foot with the Crown Store purchases because they disenfranchised the huge majority of people that were purchasing off the Crown Store for rare items because they brought them all back. Oh, welcome back. You ready to get in Zoom?
Wait a minute.
Okay. Well, okay, then after that,
reopening Windows.
Yeah. Then and Adam Crow, I thought one of the whiskeys still generates quite a bit of profit, but I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, that's the 30-day version. I just do enough brewing so that I have personal supply for myself, so everyone else would have to confirm that. As for crafting, I personally buy and sell crafting ingredients. I'm lazy though, so I price my stuff for convenience, and you can usually find better prices for most of the stuff elsewhere. Remember, the profit margin for majority of reagents is 0. People are not making a profit by farming any of the reagents. Dun, dun. Crashed again. Will he come back because it's just got the NBNN?
Yeah, it's connecting.
It takes extreme knowledge about the game, and you have to put in the effort by or advertise or streaming. Oswald is currently busy and hasn't been playing much, but he is a perfect example of how you can make some great profits through crafting. He's great at pricing his good, expensive for the really hard to make, nearly perfect pieces. And then he has mid-range and even discounted pieces, usually at a loss to sell to new and mid-level players. I really beg to differ. I really have to disagree with that, because where is Coswald earning the majority of his money? Out hunting. It's not on the items that are being bought or sold. While selling at a loss seems strange, you can make so much gold off of that one near perfect items. The items you sell at a loss or even break are really just bonus. Proud math. A way to recoup some of that lost materials for the items that just don't come out as planned. No, you make crap and then you can't scrap it because you get 3 wood scrap out of something if you're crafting a bow. You don't get all the other shit that you put into it. The player base is unfortunately something I completely agree with. I still love the game and play regularly, but the demands for items is definitely lower. I've had to lower my prices in a lot of cases, and honestly, I need to do another round of that for most of my materials. Remember what I said earlier about the in-game economy? How we are adding over 150 million gold a month and only removing 7 million gold? Why are you lowering
I
your
love
prices?
how that number keeps going up.
Well, it's 130 million. I mean, we could always go to one of the soda websites and see how much gold was dropped in a month.
You know, we haven't done that.
My personal issue is if I lower prices too much, I can't keep up with the demand by myself, and even with this player base. So if you want to become a profitable crafter, it is still a very viable profession here. I'm always looking for help with my market. I have been stocking my main Valley vendors almost by myself for a long time now. It is a lot of work, so I just do what I enjoy and badly neglected. Please don't take my risk. Great, and we don't changes. We could definitely use some positive changes to crafting and the economy. So I always try to get those discussions going. Even after 10 years, I'm still holding out hope. Even after 10 years, I'm still holding out hope that we get some different ideas that will help improve the player base. That is the reason that most of us are around. We're holding out hope that we get some improvements. You never know who will come up with a great idea, so those discussions are potentially very valuable to the game. Thanks for bringing this up, and I appreciate your input. I can always use help with my vendors in Novia Market. If anyone wants to help become a crafter or needs a location that gets good traffic, please reach out to me. There's a lot of gold to be made, even with this sized player base. Just remember, it's not only the devs who control how big the player is. This game is a pretty awesome sandbox. Don't underestimate what you can do for the game, even as a single player. The more active we are as a community can help bring... Well, so...
So you're saying there's a chance?
Yeah. Yes, so I am saying there's a chance, but it has to be a major paradigm shift. But the more active we are as a community, where do we need to be more active? Events are in-game, contests are in-game, player quests, etc. are all in-game. How does that attract new players? If the new players are unaware of these things?
That's a good question.
And how do you explain to the new players the pain points that they will experience in a multitude? Oh, CC with the comment, marketing gets new players.
Marketing?
Yes.
What's that?
I mean, what happens to the number of players that are in game anytime Lord British logs into the game? Does it not go up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Substantially, too.
Substantially. I mean, it's like you can see those results. What happens when the devs stream on a regular basis about their game? The number of viewers increases, which means, hey, you can attract new players. Which means, what happens if you get a streamer with a good following? Because Laz and Jack don't come. We do not have viewership for these things. Because we do the same thing every day. Those increase the number of eyeballs on the game, because that is marketing.
Yeah, well, I don't know if you wouldn't say that the devs do the same thing every day
No,
when
they
they
well
stream.
the devs don't, but if they consistently streamed, and I'm not talking once a month. Remember,
Yeah,
I got a day job
used
over
to be
here,
once a week.
and I have a job, but we
This is
stream,
my job.
yes, about almost Monday through
And
Friday
I
for an
freelance.
hour every single week. It's not fucking hard to do these things.
For almost 10 years. 5 days a week, 10 years.
Yes.
Not hard.
And but you're offline. Yes, they have to stream at least once a week minimum. It doesn't matter if, like, stream in the fucking middle of the night, stream in the early morning, stream all the time. Like, get somebody that will sit there and do these things. And you can sit there and, like, talk about what's going on, how things are improving, what you're doing. And keep the subject matter that you're working on related to what you're streaming. The absolute worst streams ever are when you are staring at a wall and zoomed into the wall, and your presence on camera is half your head. And you jump from topic to topic, and you only address things that are actually associated with someone that tips a bunch of money. I mean, does anybody want to watch a stream from a development team where this is the view that they have to talk about how great their fucking game is? And could you imagine if this is what it looked like every Monday through Friday? Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we sit here and stare at a fucking wall and we squirrel on everything. I mean, we do have our stream down to a science of don't know what we're really doing other than, hey, here's a few topics that we're going to talk about, because where is the Shroud news? The stand-up corner is supposed to be posted every day.
You mean like all these squirrels?
Oh, yes. The squirrel of the Get Pangea, where you too can click on the sign up for early access, and you can put your shit in there and click submit and see that Chris's brand new game can't even get their fucking email form right. Yes. There is one of Netflix's devs who streams themselves writing code and talking about programming articles. He's got a great following because he's doing it every day. Absolutely. If they
Who
want,
are they referring to?
This is Tina's comment.
Oh, Netflix. Okay, yeah.
There is a massive following for these things because they're informational. And it's one where it's like, hey, you too could sit there and stream about your problems upgrading Unity and show people exactly what kind of problems you're having and why. And maybe one of those viewers will sit there and say, hey, you know what? The answer is actually really simple. Because have you done this?
Have you done this? Have you done that?
Yeah. Have you realized that that shader was discontinued in 2018? Why was it discontinued? Bugs.
Bug.
Why are you using 3,000 different shaders for this one little image? Yes, the internet knows everything, right? I mean, there's a programmer joke that if you want the right answer on Reddit for programming help, you create an alt account and you fucking give the worst response ever. And someone will come back and correct it and tell you the right way to do it.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes. Yes, you post the wrong answer, the obviously wrong answer, and someone will feel the need to come back and provide the right answer on how to do it.
You know, did we ever do bottom of the hour?
I don't think so. As a technical, that just means we pull two at the
We'll
in
pull
4 minutes.
two here in a couple of minutes. Yeah.
But yes, can you say that we have now covered that crafting economy thing? Because it all becomes
Yeah,
a
we're
dead
done
horse
now.
because this shit comes up over and over again. Yes, can totally be snipped like that. Yeah. If you know that that is what crowdsourcing is all about. And hey, this is a crowdsourced game. All the money provided to the dev team was crowdsourced.
From me,
Yes.
from him, from you guys, and from everybody else. That's where the money come from.
Yes.
It didn't come from a big studio. It didn't come from a corporation. It came from us people.
Yes. And,
We, the peoples, the players.
and we can actually cover this one real quick because Sarah Vu
No
wants to know,
walls.
how can I tell if the lot deed I have is tax-free or not?
Snowballs.
No.
Snowballs.
Tax-free or not? I haven't played
Well,
in years.
that's something I really wanted to go into a little bit more depth in. I don't know, that 4 minutes is gonna cut it, but okay.
Oh, so you actually want to just go to snowballs?
Nah,
Okay,
you're already
we'll
there,
do
might
the
as
snowballs so that way you can actually go into the detail that you wanted to go into on that. So snowball boxes. Remember the other day we talked about the snowball request review for processing for the why don't the snowball boxes regenerate in December, January, and February? Because that's winter in the real world. And Alley Oop says, yeah, fair enough. Scheduled for next year, though. What's scheduled for next year? Someone to look at the ticket or snowball boxes to generate in December, January, February, March?
Well, don't think it's gonna happen in March since it wasn't asked for. It was asked for in
No.
January and February, which is still
Yeah.
better than just December. Got to give them that much. And what's stopping them from making the change at the end of the month so at least you get an extra month in on February? I
Yeah.
mean, what's stopping that? I mean, but what really baffles my mind, and again, if they reload in December, then if you don't claim them, they should just stay loaded until they're claimed, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Now, if you have a replenishing snowball box, which
Well,
if you see back here,
it's kind of like, so, come on. I love how it takes like 20 seconds to stand up. It's kind of like the obsidian potion of guidance that, hey, that actually replenished months ago because I haven't collected these in months.
right?
But it just sat there waiting for me to claim it.
Well, that's because it regenerates every month, so you
Yeah.
can still claim it once a month. Yeah, but a snowball box that was claimed, I already claimed all those. Yeah.
I have snow boxes.
Yeah.
One of these chips.
I have a metric shit ton available at my new merchant out in Brittany Alleys, right next to Phil's Kodo shop. So if you all get a chance, head on out to Brittany Alleys and check out my new merchant right next to Phil's Kodo shop, right at the entrance. As Laz played Let's Make a Deal the other day, and
425 snowballs in that box. Okay, I don't have any boxes right next to me. Oh, here's one.
but
Why can't I
once they're
replenish it?
loaded up,
Yeah.
once they're loaded up, they should stay loaded until they're claimed. Is what I'm I'm saying, if they, now, of course, if you miss claiming them in December, miss claiming them in January, miss claiming them in February, you should still only get one. You shouldn't get all three. But
Oh,
if
absolutely.
you,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
once they're loaded, though, they should remain loaded, is what
Okay.
I believe should happen. So
And it is time for us to start heading out of here. Remember, we need full 2 streamer bundles. And we got the Stymie the Savage Furry victorious, as well as
streamer bundles.
the Lomir. So,
Hey, I
Lomir,
got
please
a
come.
whole bunch of people in.
Raid. And the Steam key will be coming up after out.
We got Drip and we got Conjure Dragon. Congratulations to you guys. I will get those out. Drip is what, Axe, right?
Oh, motherfucker.
But
Why is this? Did I not open up the Steam key giveaway today?
I don't know.
Go back to the beginning. I fucked up. Enter. Damn it. I did not open up the Steam key giveaway. So, here.
All
Giveaway
right.
is now open! Exclamation mark, I love free shit.
While he's
because
doing
I
that,
fucked up.
I'm going to close my giveaway. I'm going to pick ourselves a winner. And long live the Stymie.
Yay.
Long live the Stymie. Let's see what you're going to get, Stymie.
And let's just say that the game that is going out is Arx Fatalis. Let's see, how much is Arx Fatalis? It's $5.
Stymie's going to get a copy of Arcade Spirits. Arcade Spirits going out to Stymie. Congratulations to you. And of course, thanks to everybody for putting up with our technical difficulties today. I still don't know what the problem is. I've even reinstalled the program while we were doing this other stuff, and still same problem. So don't know what it is. Think I'm going to have to do some real troubleshooting here.
I don't know.
Either that or it's just going to work tomorrow, just the way it is.
It's probably just going to work tomorrow.
Yeah. But it is what it is. But meanwhile, we got to wrap things up and get out of here. We'll be back with more tomorrow right here on NBNN. Until then,
we're sending that Steam key for Arx, whatever, to Fatalis, to Jigoku, because she was paying attention.
There you go.
I'm Jack. It's time for us to get out of here and go do some real work.
Have a great day, everybody. Better than I'm having.
Bye-bye, everybody.